we do have to travel to the northwest anyway on our way to the southeast, so it's not that big of a side trip actually. But it sucks donkey balls anyway, but let's get on with it. An epic journey of one priestess to revive her crew and survive to the revival pool. Luckily, she's on a decent level 6, and if we're lucky, she will probably might have gained another level, since she has to deal with everything by herself. I'll use the disabling spells for real tough monsters. Run away! I'll try to avoid all random combat. The goal isn't to gain experience or solo this game. The goal is to revive the dead comrades and survive until then, alone. It would be a lot easier to just load the game. I mean, I have the save state where everyone is still alive, but these are actually, there's nothing interesting about it. It's sort of much more interesting to see if you can beat the challenge and make it. It's not like this couldn't happen to any player. There's no indication that the options you've relied up to this point suddenly disappear from you. So and you could have easily saved in a place where you can't just load and recover. You mean you barely make it out of the fire cave, for example. You have a few dead in your party and you load, you know, it was bad, you make it, you know you can survive to the castle with your remaining party members. So you save, just to be sure. Then when you arrive it, you can't revive anyone, so you're stuck with dead party members. So what do? So far we'll only encountered one other place that can revive dead, so that's where we have to go. That's the only logical step. We'll try to deal with this. It really hurts, but on the other hand, it's something interesting to happen to you. I'm more worried about I'm not that worried actually about these engagements, because as you can see, my rate of fire might actually be higher with only one character, because it doesn't have to switch between characters. So this might not be actually that much more difficult with a single character. Where are the vines? Yeah, here. Oh, carrion crawler. We'll just have to hope. Okay, well, actually doing pretty good in the cave crawling sections. Thanks to the mechanics, so I think it might actually be faster to attack with a single character than it is with a group of characters. Simply because that's how the cave mechanics have been built. Have I been here before? Maybe this isn't the right time to start exploring. Yeah, there's an insane attack speed when you're playing a single character. I think the indoors areas might actually be easier with one character. At least like this, when I'm not in immediate danger of getting attacked. Naturally I can't tank damage for shit, but I can dish it out at a drastic rate. And I have a few disabling spells for the harder enemies. So we should be able to handle this actually quite comfortably. Much more easily than I initially suspected. Actually now I'm sort of thinking if I should try to do a let's play of Warriors of the Eternal Sun with a solo character. So, you mean? I mean, these aren't any harder, really, than with a group. And you'd level up much faster, but how you should do it is do your favorite character and then do 3 crappy characters that you just let die immediately. The only problem I see with it, potential problem, is if there is an actual hard level cap in this game, then it becomes a problem. But at this point, I think the game might be actually easier, the single character. In places like the Aztec Temple, I'm not sure if it would make it harder or easier, simply because you couldn't let the weakest member of your party die there. But the stronger ones weren't in any big danger, and all the magic items you get are concentrated on one character. So, as here, you get good weapons from the start, good armor from the start. You get the gauntlets of ogre power, so you can ignore strength in the initial character creation. So what you want is dexterity as high as possible, constitution as high as possible, and that's about it. And since you'll likely reach a far higher level in this game, you'll reach the better spells in the game. It's actually an interesting idea. I'll have to go check at some point if this game has a level cap. It has to have, I think. If it doesn't, I think the game could actually become much easier, because in D&D the the ridiculously powerful abilities are usually reserved at the higher levels. I don't think you would probably be hard pressed to find actual spells there. Okay, we're in deep shit. We need to disable that immediately, or we're dead. Yeah, I'm not going to stay behind between those two enemies. So at this moment things look pretty good. We're already in the swamp. We're in decent health. And we have the map. Enemies should be only lizard men and aurochs. What the hell are those? Huge hitful bears. No, I don't want to fight them. Screw that. Let's try this again. Rubber fly. Does he steal your stuff? How much experience? We need 2000 more to get to the next level, but we're getting the where we haven't been fighting all that much. We are getting all the naturally all the kill shots, so we should be getting experience at a decent rate even from weaker enemies. Just out of interest. Yeah, I think we even get like 100 points from a simple fly. So killing things like red dragons. Yeah, where am I? The area it shows is so vague, it's hard to always tell where you are. Okay, rubber flies 3. Please hit. Okay, is he trying to escape? No, I think the AI understands when it's stuck, so it backs away and tries again. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. We just had a bit of a dark moment there for a while. Is it this one? Yeah, just north and first to the left, and we should be okay again.